This is the most egregious example since the defund the police movement that really helped destroy their Democratic Party at that time, and they now are living off abortion. But this is unbelievable that you have a chance to have a police facility at a time in which people had sobered up and understood that law and order is necessary.
Lawrence Jones has more. Lawrence, they don't want the training facility for police and firefighters?
Yeah, you got a bunch of anarchists there. So more than 400 protesters marched for about 2 miles from a local park to the training center's construction site, chanting "Stop Cop City" along the way. The protesters, some clothed with goggles, masks, and chemical suits, were eventually met by a line of officers in riot gear guarding the training center. The demonstrators blocking the roadway, forcing police to deploy tear gas and flashbang grenades. Officials say one protester threw a canister back at the officers. Atlanta's police chief says, quote, "This is not a group that has the best interests of Atlanta at heart. This is a group today that left Grisham Park prepared to reach the site, prepared to do harm, prepared to do destruction." Protests against the training center have been going on for years now. Critics say they're taking a stand against police violence. But earlier this year, the Georgia Attorney General handed down charges against 61 protesters, calling them, quote, militant anarchists. The 85-acre, $90 million facility is intended to replace inadequate training centers and help the department recruit new officers. So these guys say that they want more training for police, but when they actually build the facility, they protest the facility. You can't win.
Right, and it was just a couple of years ago where everybody goes, oh, the cops don't know what they're doing. They have to be retrained. And so they put aside tens of millions of dollars to do this, and now they don't like it.
So you got to imagine what the folks of Atlanta are going through right now. Record crime, there are violent crime, carjackings, shootings happening. You got Buckhead that is a part of Atlanta that wants to succeed from Atlanta right now. And they try to do this training facility, and even that's not enough for the protesters.
Right. We'll see where this goes. I mean, this is the most egregious example since the defund the police movement that really helped destroy their Democratic Party at that time, and they now are living off abortion. But this is unbelievable that you have a chance to have a police facility at a time in which people had sobered up and understood that law and order is necessary. And this is about third major time they're looking to break it up.
Well, the problem
I just hope they don't acquiesce.
Yeah, so the problem, Ainsley, is that you got the folks that say they want to defund the police. But when you go to Atlanta, which I've been tons of time talking with the residents there, they don't want this. And a lot of these protesters that are there right now are from outside of the state.
Of course.
They were chanting "Stop Cop City" and "Viva, Viva." Tortuguita, who was invoking the nickname of an activist who was fatally shot by state troopers. They didn't like the way that went down, but yet they're against training the officers so that they'll know exactly how to handle certain individuals or certain situations.
And you knew it was going to be trouble when the protesters showed up with gas masks. And they got it.
All right.
Mostly peaceful, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right.